Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 23rd of August 2020. Couldn't remember what month I was in then, sorry. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Sagittarius Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Sagittarius, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Sagittarius. As you know, this can just take a moment just to find the right cards that resonate with your weekly reading. So please bear with me. At this time, you might like to consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everybody. Let us find your card, Sagittarius, the 23rd of August, please. Sagittarius, the 23rd of August, please. Sagittarius, the 23rd of August, please. Curious. Sagittarius, 23rd of August, please. There you go. Thank you. Well, the Five of Swords is where we start your weekly reading, Sagittarius. Now, the Five of Swords is a card that can sometimes signify some conflict going on in your life at the moment. It can talk about some quarrels, some disagreements. It's also a card about competition. Here you have you're collecting the swords because these two guys in the background of this picture, they've dropped their swords. They can't be bothered arguing with you anymore. You've won, but at what cost? It's the winning at all costs. Have you had the last word? Have you said something quite cutting and that's just ended it? So be aware of that energy around you this week. There's certainly a tension that is in the air this week for you, Sagittarius. So let's get all the cards on the deck and we'll find out what this tension is all about. All right. The card at the bottom of the deck, the overarching energy for you this week is the Five of Wands. So 2 5s. So some synchronicities going on this week for you. And again, this is a card about disagreements. In particular, this is the tension card for me. You know, while the Five of Swords already on the deck is slightly a more sort of competition-y card for me, this card is certainly about that tension of the conflict. You're certainly not going to be agreeing to disagree this week. You're very passionate about whatever this tension is about. So hold your own. You know, absolutely. As I said, just be aware how cutting you can be sometimes. I don't think in a malicious sense. I think you're just very fired up, Sagittarius. You're very passionate. You're very enthusiastic about whatever this conflict is. So just be aware of that, because this is an energy that's going with you through this week. So it sounds like a little bit of a tense week ahead, Sagittarius. All right. Well, the tension is something to do with your future, with the Two of Wands here crossing you this week. And the Two of Wands is a card that signifies future planning. You're seeing progress in your life at the moment. You've got decisions to make. You want to explore all your options available to you for the future. You hold the globe in your hand here. The world is in your hand. So the world is your oyster, so to speak. But you need to make some decisions about your future. And this is obviously where this tension is coming from. For some of you, perhaps it's a partner, a family member that doesn't, you know, agree with some of your ideas or your options to bring into your future. It could be you're deciding to explore new avenues for you a career path for the future. There's a whole range of things, but it's got to do with absolutely what you want your future to look like. And I think there's some people around you at the moment that aren't agreeing with your vision for the future. Yeah, it's going to vary, I think. In some instances, Sagittarius, it might just be a little bit of a surprise to people around you, who may just lightly question your conviction to moving in that particular path. For others, this is going to be a right-out blowout. People are just not going to be able to see what you're trying to achieve in your future. Look, in your past position, we have the Sun, and this is the most positive card in the tarot. It signifies vitality, fun, success, positivity. You are that child there riding the horse. The sun is shining down on you. It's a card about joy, and all those wonderful things that come from it. So this has actually brought you into this place. I think things are going really well for you, and I think this is where the tension's coming from. I think you want to slightly pivot where you want to go in your future, and I think people are around you are sort of just confused, I guess. That's how I'm feeling, and just slightly confused. Everything's going really, really well for you, Sagittarius, so why would you want to pivot? I think that's what people are thinking. This is what's bringing you into this tension at the moment. Or the moon, you've got the sun and the moon. There's a lot of synchronicities going on for you this week, Sagittarius, so just pay attention to them. So the moon is in your grounding position this week. This is the Cancer card, Sagittarius, if that resonates with anybody out there. And the moon is a card about illusion. It's a card about intuition. It's a card about your subconscious. And the other thing the moon card signifies is the revealing of these illusions in your life, the revealing of information, the revealing of secrets. It's like a missing piece of the puzzle when the moon reveals information to you. And that's certainly going to be happening for you this week. I have a feeling, this has happened quite earlier in the week, and this is what's brought you to change your outlook slightly. Some information has been revealed to you. Pay attention to your dreams when the moon card appears, because, as I said, the moon is about the subconscious, about the intuition, and we receive a lot of intuitive messages throughout our dream lives. If you're into meditation or yoga, just be aware of those insights that come to you during those sessions. But certainly information is going to be revealed to you. And I think it's about this change of direction for your future. Well, the Knight of Wands is in your your crowning position this week, Sagittarius. Well, this is essentially you. And I'm going to go back to the moon for a second, because this is essentially you. This is you in your highly energetic, passionate self. You're looking for adventure. You're looking for action. You have a lust for life going on. This is you in this energy. I feel why you're being represented as the Knight of Wands in this reading is because of this piece of information about to be revealed to you, which I think is going to bring you into your personal power as the King or the Queen of Wands. This is sort of, and I'm not calling you juvenile by any means, so please don't be upset, but this is that juvenile, I'm going to use that word because that's what I'm being told to use. It's the juvenile energy, it's the juvenile passion. This piece of information the moon is going to reveal to you is going to be far more grounding. I'm not saying that you're not being grounded at all. I think you know exactly what you're doing. I think people are just questioning you, and you're bringing this exuberance of energy and passion. You're so fired up, but not necessarily grounded. The Knight of Wands energy can sometimes be a little bit impulsive. I don't think you're being impulsive, because this piece of information is going to be revealed to you, which is going to ground this direction, this idea, whatever you are chasing at the moment. Yeah, it's going to happen really quickly. This piece of information is going to happen really quickly with the Eight of Wands as the outcome card. And this change of direction is going to happen very quickly for you. The Eight of Wands is a card about speed, swift change. Again, action, 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 forward momentum. It's a movement card. I sometimes see the Eight of Wands as a rapid succession of communication, like emails, phone calls, that just kind of changes everything overnight or within an hour, within a day. You know, whatever plans you had on Monday, they've certainly changed by Tuesday. It's that sort of energy. So there's a change of direction going on for you this week. I think people think you're a little bit cray-cray, but you're not. I know you're not, and you know you're not, because this information is revealed to you, Sagittarius. And that's what's going to change the pivot for you. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarize the weekly readings for you. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, please give the video a like. Please feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. Let's get this final card out for you. It is the number 38. It is the Lizard Spirit. And Lizard Spirit's message is dream the world into being. Dream your world into being. And I think that's what the moon is revealing to you. This idea you have, this passion, this direction you want to go in. It's dreaming your world into being. Let us see what other messages Lizard Spirit has for you this week. Lizard Spirit appears when you are called to let your imagination flow and dream something new. Inspiration is available to you now if you are willing to slow down and let your eyes close a little, allowing ideas to dance in your head. What might come into being if you were to pursue your dream? How might you grow and expand if you allowed yourself to dare to believe in the impossible, making it possible first in your dreaming mind and then in the world as you co-create with the universe? Dream it and be it. The universe asks you to dare to dream big. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Sagittarius. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you all next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.